Hey guys, Laura Gorycki, G-Force Athletics. Today we're going to spend about 16 minutes on the floor doing core. So you go grab your mat or a towel and I'll see you on the other side. Today's core session includes 8 activities that we will perform for 45 seconds with a 15-second break in between, and then we'll repeat those 8 activities for 16 minutes. So go ahead and get on the floor. I'll start the timer. First thing is going to be a plank. The first round we'll hold an upper plank, and then the second we'll do a lower plank. You have the option of doing upper or a lower, since you know the difference because I'm sure you watched the form clinic video. But an upper plank, your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Feet are about hip-width apart. Keep your back neutral and your butt in a line with your back, so your butt doesn't go up and your belly doesn't sag down. Keep your core tight. Draw in your belly button and press it into your back. You're going to feel this in your upper arms, of course. This is core, but as with a lot of core activities, sometimes there's other body parts involved. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Try not to tense up if you get too tired. This is a 45-second plank. If you need to drop, you can always drop down to one knee. Well, you didn't need to drop because we're done. But you can always drop down to one knee and then raise that knee back up. So now we're going to lay on our back and do toe touch crunches. So you're on your back, feet are up in the air. Legs are together, arms are up, and you press up to your feet. And where is your back? What's going on with your core? Here's your test. I can't hear you, but I'm sure that you're saying, I'm drawing in my belly button, pressing my belly button into my spine, and pressing my back into the mat. That would be the correct answer. And you would know that because more than likely, you watched the form clinic video. Go slow. Don't worry about your range of motion. One more. Very good. Actually, let's stay on our back. We're going to do a reverse plank, a reverse crunch. Sorry. Let's start with just doing a tailbone crunch. So press your back into the mat. Keep your shoulders and your neck relaxed. And your butt should just come up off mat. Alright? Let's get a little bit more momentum in there. And get your butt up a little bit higher. You can always bend your knees and come up. Just don't kick. Make this motion slow and controlled. Good job. Or you can leave your legs straight. You're going to feel this in your lower abs. One more. Okay, now let's sit up. And let's do crossover knee taps. So your knees are bent. Feet are not way up here. Your feet are away from your body. Lean back a little bit. Lift up your right leg and tap your left elbow to it. And then alternate. Keep your elbows wide. You're tapping the inside of your knee with your elbow. So you're working your lower abs and your obliques. Now if you want to target your outer obliques, twist a little bit more and tap the outside of your knee with your elbow. But keep your knee where it is. Like don't bring it across here just to reach it. So keep the knee here. Rotate your body around more. So that's your progression. So either tap the inside of the knee or the outside, but don't move your knees. I mean, you're moving them up and down, but you're not. You know what I mean. All right. You follow me, right? All right, row the boat. You can grab a dumbbell for this if you want to. Feet are on the floor. Knees are bent. Clasp your hands together if you don't have a dumbbell. Lean back and row from side to side. So in the water and out, in the water and out, in and out, in and out. Now this core session, each activity is 45 seconds, and we're repeating it twice. Some core sessions that you will do will be 30 seconds, or will last 30 seconds, but you will repeat 3 times. Just a matter of what I prefer to do that day. Still 90 seconds either way. The 30-second ones you get a little bit more of a break. Sometimes they tend to be a little bit more intense. Alright, let's flip over. Let's get back in that upper plank position. This time you're going to alternate doing a knee tuck. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Your feet are hip-width apart. Bring your right knee to the middle of your chest and try to touch your nose. And return and do the same thing with your left knee. So you're tucking. Return to plank. Tuck. Return to plank. Draw in that belly button. Fold at the waist. Try to touch your knee to your nose. You're going to feel this in your hip flexors some because you are using those. But you're also using your lower abs to lift that knee towards you. So your lower abs and your hip flexors are your muscles that are working here. It's hard to talk and do this. Finish with the left. Great. Alright, we're going to flip back over. And remember that your elbow to opposite knee, but you do that laying on your back. Okay, head, neck, and shoulders are up. You're going to kick your legs and elbow to opposite knee. So you're still rotating around, except this time your back is resting on the mat and you don't have one foot resting on the floor while the other leg is being lifted. And again, as with the last activity, you're going to feel this a little in your hip flexors. Your hip flexors are your quads and your psoas muscle and your, I can't remember what the other one is right now. Anyway, just trust me. They're responsible for flexion, which that's what it is. So the stronger your abs are, the less work your hip flexors have to do in a lot of activities. All right. We're going to finish with leg drops. I don't know why I sat up. Lay back down. Feet are up in the air. You're going to drop one leg slowly. Inhale, and then exhale as you lift it, and alternate. Lower and raise. Good job. Lower and raise. This is our 8th activity. So we're going to repeat those 8. If you want to grab a quick sip of water, you do that. I'm not going to take a scheduled break. So if you want a break, press the pause button. Don't take too long of a break though. Don't want to lose your momentum. Good job. So from here, if you don't take a break, let's do one more right and one more left. You're going to flip back over, repeat that plank. Activity number 1, set 2, or round 2. Let's do a forearm plank this time. Now you have the option of doing the upper. If you do the forearm, make sure your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Feet are hip-width apart. Belly button is engaged, your core is tight, your back is neutral, and your butt is in line with your back. You want to breathe slowly. You want to breathe in through your nose and then blow out through your mouth. Take deep but slow breaths. And so try to count to 5 as you inhale and exhale. Makes the time go by a little faster. If you need to drop, you can drop a knee and back up. Okay. All right. Back to those toe touch crunches. So on your back, legs up. Press your back into the mat. You're using your lower abs. Now if you want a progression, if this isn't challenging enough, have your arms wide by your side and then reach up. Just don't strain with your neck. This is going to target your lower back a little bit more because of the movement of your arms. So this is a wide arm toe touch. So this is your progression option if you want this. Good. One more. Okay. Drop those legs, stay on your back. We're going to do reverse crunches. So just take a little break. Okay, legs back up. Start with the tailbone crunch where you just kind of press your back into the mat. Make sure you've got the right form, the proper form, and then go ahead and go into that reverse crunch. Now, if this range of motion is difficult for you, keep doing the tailbone crunches. Those were demoed in the Form Clinic video. So if you watch those, and if you follow along, you already know what they are. What they are is it's a good base to start with any kind of core move. If you want to progress, twist your feet to the right, and then to the left, and to the right, and to the left. Nice job. Crossover, knee taps, feet are on the floor, knees are bent. You lean back, elbow to opposite knee. Lift that foot up, but keep your knees in line with your hips, so don't bring them over, okay? You're crossing over with your elbow only, not your knee. Again, if you want to target your outside obliques, your outer obliques, and you tap the outside of that knee, you're going to get a little bit more rotation. So if you don't quite have that range of motion, don't sacrifice your form by trying. Go to the inside of your knee. Then as you get stronger, you can increase that range of motion and your rotation by tapping the outside. Good. All right. Whew, I feel that. Okay, row the boat. You're seated in the same position. Leaning back. The reason why you're leaning back is because you really want to engage those abs. Your abs have to hold that upper body up when you're leaning back. Just don't lean back so far that you're hurting your back. So the best way to support your back is to what? That's right. Draw on that belly button, press it into your back. A strong lower, the stronger your lower wall, abdominal wall is, it's called the transverse abs or TVA. They provide more support to your back. Now with these rows, you have an option. You can do one side, like 5 on one side, and then 5 on the other, like you're canoeing. So you just do it. I think I did 3. Anyway, I'll do 3 again, and 3 on the other. So that's your option. You can always perform the same amount of reps on one side and repeat the same on the other. All right, let's go back in that upper plank so we can do knee tucks. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Core is tight, feet are hip width apart. Knee to the middle of your chest, and you reach your nose down to your knee, folding at your belly button. Blow on your knee as you lift it up. Good job. Now watch your plank form as well. Make sure you keep your back neutral. And you return to plank between each knee tuck. Good job. All right, finish on the left. Flip back over. Bicycle crunches. So get on your back. Feet are up in the air. So you're going to start here. Head, neck, and shoulders are up. Hands by your ears. Start doing your bicycle kicks. And then cross over. Tap your opposite knee with your elbow. Your back stays on the mat. You're not coming up for this. And again, like with those knee taps, you can go for the outside of that knee to target your outer obliques. You definitely will feel this. if your form is proper. Oh, good. One more and another one. Perfect. All right, alternate leg drops. And we're done. Lay on your back. Feet are up in the air. Legs are together. Alternate leg drops. I'll say your progression if you want one. Inhale as you lower that right leg. Exhale as you bring it back up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Get those arms by your side. If you want a progression, when you bring your foot up, reach up. So I'm going to reach my right hand to my left foot, left hand to right. So whatever foot is up there, reach up and touch with the opposite hand. So this is a progression option. It's not required. Finish over here. Great job. Okay, that went by really quick. Thanks for joining me. I have another one for you that you'll be doing soon, so stay tuned.